Hey, what's going on YouTube? Coming back today with a PSA submission reveal video. This is the order that we sent in back at the end of November. I think it took right around 45-ish days door to door from getting it to the group submitter and then getting it back in-house. So pretty awesome turnaround time, especially on the 15-day bulk deal that they were running at the time. And in this order, we did some crack and then resubs, so we'll check out, see if we can cross over and get some higher grades, and like we did last time. Also want to give a shout out to Show Your Slabs on this awesome 27 card display holder here. It's a tabletop display, but also it can double and get mounted on the wall. They got some pinholes, screw holes in the top right and left corners, and so this is my third display system here. Unfortunately, the got damaged in shipping right there. As you can see, two of the displays are cracked. So no fault to Show Your Slabs, but they were awesome enough to take care, and we'll be sending a new one out to replace this damaged one. So yeah, so shout out to them. If you haven't checked out their products, go check them out. A lot of neat ways to display your cards. And without further ado, we'll jump right into this video. The order consisted of a lot of my cards and then a handful of my buddy's cards that he PCs. So unfortunately, he took his cards last night when we opened the boxes at return. So I just took photos of what we were cross grading of his. And so this 89 Topps Anthony Munoz was in a CSG slab 9.5. Unfortunately, came back a PSA 8. I think the centering on the back of the card was a little off, but other than that, it was hard for myself and my buddy to see, you know, what else was wrong with it. Maybe a soft corner got us, but unfortunately, this one did not cross over to anything higher. Next one here is another Munoz card, CSG 9. Our pre-grading with the group submitter, they came back, you know, they thought they would come back at a 6. As you can see, they do a pretty nice job at indicating to their clients, you know, what they're seeing that we may not be seeing now. Originally, I did not see that dimple right above his helmet, but as I saw the physical card last night, it was pretty evident and clear. So I don't know how we didn't catch it the first go around. Maybe we're just blindsided because we saw the subgrades. But yeah, so unfortunately, I didn't recommend grading this card, and my buddy said, okay, let's not grade it. So that was a nice little money saver there. Here's another one of this Fleer Glossy, the AAAs. He's a big Conseco fan. So the BCCG was a 10 or better, came back mint 9. So a little bit of a hit, but you know, no worries, keep on going on. And then our other one here is a 92 Topps Gold Conseco, was a SGC 9.5. and came back a PSA 9. Was hoping to come back a 10, but unfortunately did not work out in our favor this time. So those are the 4 that he cross-graded. I also cross-graded 2 others that as well. And so let me grab the first one here. So the first one here is this Joe Burrow Elements Gold, which is kind of funny because as you can see, the 2 labels here, they left off the gold part. Oh well. But when I bought this, it was on eBay. It was a 7. The prior person left the peel on here, and the peel was just scratched to all get out. So I figured, you know, let's give it a try. But this one came back up PSA 9. So yeah, pretty happy. In the pre-grading, they said there was a scratch somewhere on the back. I forget where they said it was, but I'm assuming that's probably what kept it down to the 9. And then also the one that we had submitted before in a prior video, you could kind of see the scratch right there. That was prevalent on the one that we had a PSA 10 in. So I really wasn't concerned because I thought that was just a manufacturing defect on all the cards, so that they would consider that in there. But I guess this time they did not. But as I look at it now, they left off the gold. But oh well, is what it is. Now, because this is a thicker card, it's not going to fit in that display very well, so I'll just kind of prop it up on the base of this one. The other card that I was pretty stoked about that I picked up online is this Jordan Skybox EX 2000, and was an HGA 9. And when I first bought it, I could see dust kind of right in this corner of the card. So I was thinking, okay, maybe that's what kept the surfers from getting it. So we crossed it and it came back an 8. So a little bit of a hit there. Unfortunately, HGA's got a long way to go to get their values up to the levels of SGC, CGS, and PSA. But, you know, pretty much going to break even based on what I paid for this after then resubbing for this if I would have just bought one already in an 8. But I've got the Kobe like this, and I got a Ken Griffey like this, so those are my PCs, so it's no... Alright, sorry about that, technical difficulties. Had to fix the camera while getting a phone call, so had to cut the video a little bit. But here we go, jumping back in. This is a card that I had as a kid, Jordan Metal, 96, came back as a 7. So, no huge increase. I'm just happy to get it graded. No worries there. Now, one thing I'll mention is that on the tabletop display, I did not peel the sticky backings off of that. So normally when you put them in here, they'll stick in there and they stay in there pretty good. This time I didn't, so hopefully I won't knock this whole thing over and they all come crashing down. But if not, that's why I got this nice padding here. Kobe rookie, Fleer metal, came back in 8. I already have one in an 8, and I was hoping this would come back in a 9. Trying to just get these metal cards. These metal cards are just hard to grade. Corner in the foil wear, edges, you know, it's always tough. So if you can find these in a 9, the 10s are starting to get out of my price range. So, you know, I'm happy with a 9, but we'll throw that up there nice and easily, hopefully. Won't knock it over. Second year, Kobe Topps Chrome. This one came back at an 8. You know, I know it may be surface, little OC, but I thought it was a pretty clean copy. No yellowing. That's a hard part with these older Topps Chromes, these early ones. A lot of these are starting to yellow if they're not slabbed up from what I've seen, and even some in slabs are yellowing, but nonetheless, totally a cool card. Big Kobe collector, so happy to have that in an 8. Oh, it's wobbling. Second one I submitted came back at a 9, so pretty happy about that. Yeah. Another early Topps Chrome, 06 Kobe, came back at a 9, little OC, but overall clean copy. It's hard to find early Chromes that are clean. But I'm trying to put all together the Kobe saga through the Chrome years. Probably won't be able to get a rookie Chrome unless it's a pretty banged up one, but, you know, we'll see. Got a LeBron rookie card. Was hoping this would come back at a 10. I've already got one in the 9. So this one was about a break even from buying it raw to then getting it subbed. It's about a $100 card, I think, when I last looked. But yeah, can't go wrong with the LeBron rookie. Oh man, I bought in the LaMelo too early, unfortunately, taking quite a bit of a bath on this one. But figured I'd just give it a slab, give it a shot, see if it can come back at 10 and maybe salvage some value out of it. But unfortunately, this one came back at a 9. But on the bright side, this one came back at a 10. So pretty happy about that. The only thing that stinks is PSA quality control, piece of dust right there inside the display. So unfortunately, I don't know, to my eye, that's a nuisance. So I'll probably list these two up together on eBay, and I'll let the next owner take care of that if they want to resub it and get it fixed or not. Here's another cool card. Kevin Garnett Genesis, came back at 10. On this, I believe when I last looked, it is a Pop 13. I love these Genesis cards. There's a Tim Duncan, same thing, Genesis, came back at 10. This one, my son pulled out of a hanger pack, I believe it was. It's either the hanger pack or the cello pack, one of those that they come out, hanger box or cello packs, one of them. But anyways, this is a Pop 3, so that's pretty cool. So that's as of January 20th, Pop 3. And he's already wanting to put that up on his shelf. So I'll probably give that to the one, and then my other son will get the KG. So in this here is a Curry Blue Wave. Bought this raw off eBay. Was hoping to get a 10. This is one of the better centerings that I've seen on these cards. As y'all know, Prism has their centering flaws. There's a little fuzz on that corner, maybe a little whitening on that corner. Kept it from a 10. But yeah, so pretty cool. Pretty stoked to have this. I'm trying to get all the variations of the blue for this Prism. Put that in there. But no worry. Got a second one, and Shazam. Came back at 10. So definitely happy to get at least one of them in a 10. And, I'll probably sell off the 9, keep the 10. But we'll see. I think the Blue Wave, the 9 is a Pop 8, and the 10 is a Pop 9. So that's pretty cool. Pretty low pop cards. Here we go. We got the blue Prism, and that one came back Gem Mint 10. Stoked about that. So that's the 199. So I've got the Blue Wave, the blue Prism. I've got a blue Disco, and I got a blue Cracked Ice as well. So like I said, I'm going to try to put all the blue parallels together. I like the color match, and one of the greatest 3-point shooters of all time. Definitely going to be a one to keep for a while. And this one right here is a Pop 7. So that's pretty cool. And this card right here, hit it in a break on Whatnot several months ago, or closer to when T-Mall released. I'm pretty sure this is out of the T-Mall or Choice. I can't remember which one. I want to say T-Mall. But yeah, National Pride. It's just cool. Color match. The red, white, and blue. So yeah, came back a PSA 10. Pretty stoked about that, because a lot of these modern cards are off-center. Quality control is pretty bad. Dimples, etc. And the pop count, as I look over on my computer off to the side, is currently 11. Pop 11. So getting pretty good here with a lot of low pop cards. So now we'll get into the football order here. Got a little variety of everything, rookies and second years. And so we'll start off with this Patrick Mahomes, rookies and stars. Came back an 8. Initially, the group submitter said not to grade this, probably come back a 7, which they, the value wasn't, necessarily there compared to, what raw is. And I said, nonetheless, it's one of the only Mahomes rookie cards that I have, and I like the color match of everything. So I picked this up in a collection buyout, so I'm not into it basically for very much, just the averaging of all the cards that I had bought. So, PSA 8 is what it is, but still, it's a Mahomes rookie card. Can't complain. I can complain, but it won't do me any good. Here we go. We got a nice Herbert club level blue Prism die cut. I picked this one up, I believe it was raw off eBay too. I bought a lot of these cards raw. This one is currently a Pop 78, so it's one of their retail inserts. But being a club level, I do like the fact that this is from the Bengals Stadium. And then when you see the Joe Burrow cards of these, I'm pretty sure it's from the same game for Joe Burrow's rookie card too. So that's kind of cool. But yeah, Herbert, hopefully, wish he would have done better in the playoffs. But, you know, hopefully he can bounce back next year and see some value. And then you got a Burrow Purple Prism die cut, and this is the concourse level. I thought this one was going to be a 10 at first. The hard part with Select is there's a lot of dimples along these lines here. So I'm not quite sure if they thought this dimple, which is kind of right there, is the one that kind of dampened it. Because to me, the centering on these is pretty tough, but I've graded a couple other ones and they came back 10s. And so I just happened to miss that dimple right there. So I'm wondering if that was what hit it. But yeah. Can't go wrong with the Joey B rookie. Playoff time. Hopefully they can pull it out against the Bills. Yeah, this weekend. But yeah, so we got another Joe Burrow. It's pretty cool here. The Burrow red camo mosaic out of 10. So I'm pretty stoked about that. That's a Fanatics exclusive camo, I believe, which is funny because I thought I seen some labels that say Fanatics exclusive and others don't. But everything that I know is a true Fanatics exclusive. I've never got that on there. But yeah, so I'm pretty sure this is, any which way, it's a Pop 2. So that's pretty cool that for as long as this product's been out, this is a Pop 2 on the red camo. Bam. Another Joe Burrow, PSA 10. Second year again. It's the orange reactive out of Mosaic. So this is a retail from the hanger box, hanger pack. And let's see here. This one is a pop count of 32. So that's pretty dope. Always like, again, color match. Joey B, can't go wrong. And this is a pretty dope one too. 21 Prism, orange cracked ice, second year card. This is a Fanatics exclusive as well, because I know the rookie one is pretty pricey, even in the low grades. There's only like 1 or 2 10s, or maybe 3 at this point. A lot of them are 9s or 8s because of the centering's pretty bad. And the same thing carried over into this year. Centering is pretty bad on a lot of the ones I saw when scouring through eBay, looking at photos. So I took a gamble on this one, and as of now, this is a Pop 5. I've seen a couple other videos where some other people are getting them back in their 9s, and at the time they had looked, there was no 10. So within the past month or so, a couple 10s have popped in there. But yeah, look at that. That's dope. And then the last card here is another 10, a Spectra, the Celestial, and this is numbered to 99. That's just cool. I love Spectra. I think this product slept on. It's crazy expensive. So when you can get these pretty cheap, buying the singles of the players that you want on eBay, definitely do it. And Spectra's a thick border card. This is their thicker slab. So again, corners are always an issue with those thicker cards. And let's check here. I think the pop's like 2, maybe, or 3. Let's see here. 3. Pop 3. So can't complain. I'll put that right there again, because that's a thicker one, so they don't really fit in there. I'm just kind of resting it up there. But there you have it. That's the PSA sub review. So when I was crunching the numbers last night on our sub, with more specifically to my cards, we got a 47.8 gem rate, 30% 9s, 17% 8s, and the 1.7 was 4.3%. Total cost I'm into these cards for is about $1,345. And when I did the last sales on these cards and kind of guesstimated on these low count pop 10s that have not had really any sales, coming in at about 2,500, so it's a little over 1,100 return on investment here. So pretty happy about that. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this PSA sub reveal and review, and catch you guys next time with another video going over some of the cards that I've been picking up throughout the month of January. Take care. Have a great weekend.